Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Butterfly Effect podcast, and today we are doing episode 3 of our Wolf Among Us role-playing game. So, without further ado, I'll throw it straight over to you, Luke, to give us a brief recap on what's happened so far.
Hello, this is a bit... We've not been here for a year and a half, guys. So, to the audience at home, it's probably been a week since you've heard this episode, but literally for Bigby and Toad, who Liam and Jack are playing, they've not touched this for a year and a half. So I don't know if we want to keep that in canon, that Bigby and Toad just took a year and a half down the pub, or we want to keep this the real time of the show going.
Yeah, I was smoking my Huff and Puffs, man. I'm back. What do you want from me?
I think this would be quite interesting because it was a real memory test now. Do you guys remember what you did a year and a half ago? And all of the audience will have this fresh in their mind from last week and will be really frustrated at you guys for forgetting obvious clues. But be patient with them because it has been a while.
I think I'm good. I think I've already cracked the case, to be honest. So unless there's more developments, so I'm just going to be gunning for one person, to be honest.
Yeah, and as for me, the broad strokes, I can recall it. So I think it'll be all right.
So just to do a quick recap, Jack, as in not the Jack in the podcast. I think it's really been frustrating that there's two Jacks in this universe. Jack came to Bigby and Toad and said that Rose Red, who is Snow White's sister, has gone missing and her apartment is covered in blood. Bigby and Toad went to look and they noticed the place was trashed, and they did notice a few things. Mainly, then they started looking at the suspects, who were Snow White, Prince Charming, and Bluebeard. Prince Charming was a bit of a tosser, to be honest. Snow White seems innocent, but has the governmental power to hide a murder. And Bluebeard's Bluebeard. But while interrogating Bluebeard, they found a marriage contract to Rose Red, which, Liam, do you remember what that contract said?
Is it Rose Red?
Rose Red, Snow White's sister. Marriage Rose.
That she gets, I think the exact sum was 27,000, pounds, dollars, whatever the currency is in Fabletown. But also, Jack had a business, something to do with illegal glamour or something, and he was using it to scam people, but it failed, and it put him 27,000 in debt. So it's the exact figure. So that is just the biggest clue we have.
I will also say, I don't know if we revealed it in the twist, but I will say that you've taken that document back to the business office or Bigby's office, and you've realised that that contract also states that this happened a year ago. And Rose Red agreed to marry Bluebeard on the... there's two things that are in the contract. One, that Rose Red got $27 there and then, and that Bluebeard was not allowed to say anything before they were married. So it had to be a secret wedding. And if Bluebeard told anyone, then the contract is broken. So I can't remember if we mentioned that last time. I think I might have just left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, but there's some information. So if you want to record that, that's fine. As for the thing about Jack and his business, it was a business scamming Mondays. It was nothing to do with glamour, but you are right. He did lose $27,000. And that is a bit of a coincidence. Right, I'm going to start you off. It's a brand new day. You're in your office. And as you're going over the clues, you get a phone call. You pick it up, and it is Jack. And Jack tells you on the phone. He says, Bigby, is that you?
Yes. Hello, Jack.
Bigby, I'm at my house, and I think someone's outside.
How do you mean they're outside? Is it suspicious? They're trying to break in?
No one's tried to break in yet, but I asked who was there, and there's just nothing. But I there's someone outside. I know it, Bigby. I kind of need you here.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. We'll be on the way then. Okay. Don't you worry. I'm the sheriff. I'll help.
Okay, so you hang up, and then the phone rings again.
So, Jack, mate, you don't have to call twice, mate. So, okay. Who is it?
Hello, Bigby. It's Buffkin.
I swear you were in the office as well. Like, why have you called me?
It's the sheriff's office, and he is in the business office. So it is a different room. It's the same building, different room. Bigby, I've got some very important evidence. I need you here right away.
All right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Bigby, this could crack the case wide open.
Okay.
So
right.
first telltale choice. Who are you going to go to first, Jack or Buffkin?
I think we've got to go to Buffkin, Let's get this evidence. Let's crack the case wide open.
We're in the building. We can do it on the way, right? And also, I mean, I'm not trusting Jack anyway. So
Nah.
yeah. I'm with you. I think that's the one I would have picked. Let's go see Buffkin.
Okay, so you have selected your first big choice of the episode. Very telltale. And you go to the business office. You go in. The business office, as usual, is very, very hectic. You go in. You can see Snow White, but as ever, she's busy on the phone. You catch a little bit of the conversation, and I don't know if you remember from the last episode, guys, what was going on with Colin.
He went to the farm, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
He was being sent to the farm, but you can catch on the phone the code that Snow's having is that Colin has gone on the run and he has escaped, and they are trying to track him down. However, that has nothing to do with you. That's just a little bit of extra lore. And you can see Buffkin and Flycatcher waiting for you. You also have the Magic Mirror and the Hanging Knight, which you can go to in the business office while you're here.
Oh yeah, let's go mirror straight away, shall we? Should we just find where everyone's whereabouts are? Because I'm intrigued to see. Okay, can we go to the mirror, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Who do you want to see?
Okay, mirror, mirror, welcome back. Please show me Jack.
Okay, the mirror goes up to Jack, and you can see that Jack is in the corner of his house, and he has lots of blood on his face, and there is the shadow of a sword being drawn. Looks like someone made the wrong choice.
You know what? We probably wouldn't have got there in the time anyway. So, oh well. What can you do, eh? Toad, did you want to ask one, or give the mirror?
Yeah,
I've hugged the mirror this series, so you can get a rhyme done.
Should we check in on another suspect, Bluebeard?
Yeah, go for it. Give it a rhyme.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me the man who is feared. He's called Bluebeard.
Yep, okay, that works. You can see Bluebeard holding a sword, attacking Jack.
All right, lovely. Okay, we solved it. We know. Done.
Just to give you a bit more context, just so you have a question of speed, it doesn't so much look like they're fighting as much as Bluebeard is like basically interrogating Jack and kind of like cutting him whenever he's unhappy with an answer. So it's basically a rough interrogation.
I think I know what's going down here.
Yeah, okay, so you probably gathered you're a little bit on the clock, but you are here, so you might as well get what you need to do here. Is there anyone else you want to look at the mirror while you're here?
I can't remember. Have we met Rose Red?
No, you haven't met Rose Red, so you can't look for Rose Red.
Okay. Well, you know what? While we're here, mirror, mirror. I used this one last time, but it's the only word I can think of that rhymes. Not to sound alarming, but please, can I see Prince Charming?
Prince Charming is in his boxers watching TV while some random woman is doing his ironing for him.
Living the dream. Okay. Toad, anyone you can think of that you want to spy on?
Snow White's in the office, isn't she? So there's no point spying on her. I mean, we could check in on Colin, like see where he is on the run, but I suppose maybe that's not really If he's not going to feature anymore, maybe, I don't know.
We might as well. I've met him. He's my roommate, isn't he? So yeah, we could give that one a go. Did you want to give it a whirl?
Oh God, what rhymes with Colin?
Mirror, mirror, I like Limp Bizkit, rolling, rolling, rolling. Please show me that pig that is named Colin.
You could have tried to rhyme pig. That would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Right. Colin is drunk and asleep under a bush. But you can't tell what bush. It's just like a random bush in all of Fabletown.
Okay.
Should we check in on Beast?
Yeah, go on then. Let's do that.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Show me person from the east. Show me Beast.
This is the hardest bit of this game, is none of the mystery solving, just like the rhyming. Beast is down the trip trap. He looks very stressed. He's drinking. He looks a little bit... You must admit, there is something suspicious about Beast. Like, in fact, he's drinking, and last time you saw him, you had, like, basically forced him to get glamour. You could see he still isn't fully glamoured. You can see, like, horns popping out of his head. And he definitely... Why is he drinking? Why is he not buying glamour?
Alright, we go to the trip trap and we arrest him. I'm okay with the mirror now. Should we check in on Flycatcher and Buffkin?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, okay. Hello, Buffkin and Flycatcher. What have you got for us?
Hello, Bigby. You asked us to get all of the blood at the apartment.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we got it all. First, two things. It's definitely Rose Red's blood. We have her blood on file, and this is definitely it. And the other thing, and we haven't told Snow yet, there's 9 pints here. That's all the blood in the body, so Rose Red is dead.
Okay.
That'd be great for the mirror, by the way.
I was gonna say, like, the thing is though, could Snow White use the mirror, because Snow White would have met Rose Red?
Yeah. You could try and get her off the phone. You'd also have to ask, like, Snow White might have done that already, and she might not be giving you that information.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, we'll check in with Snow in a minute then. How much of the sample was like did you try multiple samples? Is it definitely like all Rose Red?
Yeah.
What I will say is, when you were at the apartment, Liam, because of your wolf senses, you kind of already knew it was all Rose Red's blood, because your wolf senses could like pick up that it was all the same blood.
Okay.
So it is 9 pints of Rose Red's blood.
Okay. I just I can't see Bluebeard or Jack wanting her dead, but I'm not gonna think anything until I see a dead body, so okay, right, well, thank you, Buffkin and Flycatcher.
Okay, now you can get Snow's attention, so are you going to go to your second location, which is Jack's house?
Yeah, but I'll write "call me when you can" on a bit of paper and slip that to Snow while she's on the phone. And I'll also give her a cheeky wink as well, because we're gonna go romantic styles in a bit. So.
Okay. Miraculously, there is no movement in your relationship points. Right. So you get a taxi. Ubers don't exist in this universe. And you get to Jack's house. Right. How do you want to enter Jack's house? You're aware that you've got Bluebeard with a sword in there. So do you want to come up with a tactic before you rush him?
What do you think, Toad?
I think we use the element of surprise. I think we barge in and then we question them both while they're both there. What's the relationship? Why are you here? Why have you got a sword? Yeah, element of surprise. Let's catch him in the act.
Okay, yeah, so we know he was in a living room on a sofa, so I guess I'll kick the door down with my wolf strength, and I'll run to where I think the living room is.
Okay, so you kick down the door, you rush in. What you see is Jack is being tied to his living room chair. He's been tied now. He's also missing an eye. His eye has been gouged out by Bluebeard. There's your telltale consequence. Bluebeard comes round and go, Bigby, what are you doing interrupting me? I've almost got everything.
This is against all the policies and procedures, mate.
I don't care. You guys are taking too long. Rose Red is out there somewhere, my fiance, and you are letting her... She could be locked in a basement somewhere. It's clearly Jack.
Okay, tell us the evidence. What makes you think it's Jack?
So him and Rose Red, he's a jealous ex-boyfriend. He must have found out that I'm getting married to Rose Red and wanted to take revenge. Look at this spineless creep. Bigby, I promise you, I still care for Rose Red. I wouldn't.
Bluebeard, I didn't know that you were getting married to Rose Red. This is news to us, but this is obviously me lying.
Okay, I think I can't remember. Didn't Bluebeard tell you? That's how you got this information?
Oh, I can't remember. I just remember stealing the document.
We snapped the document out.
Okay. All right then. For the state, I can't remember which. There's two universities now. So I apologise if we got this mixed up. But Bluebeard is giving you that information from his lips right now.
Okay.
Yes, me and Rose were engaged to get married, but then she was hanging out with Mondays, and then she disappeared. And you told me last night that she's gone missing, and it's got to be him. He's the only one that's really hanging around her all the time, like a lovesick puppy. Bigby, I promise you it wasn't me. And then Bluebeard slaps Jack quiet.
Okay, I'll be like, I don't think violence is an attractive look, mate. I don't think Rose Red's gonna really appreciate this, Bluebeard.
I don't give a damn what you think, Wolf. What, are you afraid to get violent? Probably scared. You know how many werewolves I killed in the homelands.
Oh, Toad. I think we've got to stop this. I might have to fuck him up here, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You get on with that. You get on with fucking Bluebeard up, and I'll go and speak to Jack, or maybe untie him and interrogate him a little bit.
Okay, yeah, good idea. Right, Luke, can I go to restrain Bluebeard, please? No, okay. I don't want to hurt him, but I want to try and detain him and cuff him if I can.
What I'm going to say is we're going to go into a little bit of a combat thing now. So all three of us are going to roll a dice, and then it's basically the highest number gets to go first, and it's going to go in that order. Okay.
Okay. I got 4.
I got a 2.
Okay, Bluebeard got a 2. So I'm going to say that because there's 2, it's 2v1. It's going to go Liam, Jack, then me. Almost like you got a little bit of surprise on Bluebeard. So Liam, what do you want to do first?
I would like to run up to him and just try and maybe floor him and just kind of pin him on the ground and make sure his arms are behind his back so he can't do anything. Okay.
So how an attack works is on your character sheets you should have something that says strength. So you should have defense. Now basically you're gonna roll and add your strength to it. I'm gonna roll and add Bluebeard's defense to it, and if you beat him, then you get you will succeed in your grapple.
Okay, so my strength is 3. I've just rolled a 5, so 8.
Okay, so Bluebeard has got to beat an 8. Oh, okay, I don't think he would have. Okay, so yeah, you grapple Bluebeard, and how do you want to grapple him?
German suplex, Brock Lesnar.
Okay, can you roll again so I know how much damage you're doing to him?
Do I add strength on it?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I got a 4 plus 3, 7.
4 plus 3, 7. Okay, so Bluebeard is now down to... Hang on, I'm just going to write a little note of Bluebeard's health. So Bluebeard is now on that health. Okay, so you take Bluebeard by surprise. Jack, what do you want to do?
I'll kick him in the ankle.
Alright, so can you roll... You've only got a strength of 1. So can you roll and add a 1 to it?
I got a 4, so 1 plus 4, 5.
Oh, good ankle kick, mate.
Okay, unfortunately, Bluebeard has a higher defense than 5, so you kick him and it does absolutely no damage. Bluebeard doesn't even notice, to be honest. He's so glued on Bigby that he doesn't notice that. Right, now it's his go. So Bluebeard is... so Bigby's quite good in a fight, but Bluebeard is like a champion swordsman. And as he said, like back when he was in the Homelands, he has fought other wolves before and he's killed a fair few. So he's not particularly intimidated by you. Every character has a special power. Bluebeard's is that he can attack twice because he's that quick with a sword. So he is going to roll to hit you, and you're going to tell me if this beats your defense. Bluebeard, I've got too many tabs open, so bear with me. That is a 4.
Okay, so I think my defense was a 3. So do I need to roll and then it's plus 3?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I roll. Oh, natural 6, baby. So
Okay,
9.
You're fine. So, and then what did you say? Defense was a 3. Yeah. So he rolled so lowly that his second attack won't even work. So he kind of like flails his sword, but you've got him so pinned down that like he just can't get a good grapple. So it is back to Bigby. What do you want to do now, Bigby?
I would like to, because I imagine I'm like on top of him. I imagine his back is like up in the air. So I want to kind of like knock him out, I guess. So I'd like a swift forearm to the back of his head, please.
Swift forearm to the back of his head. All right, could you roll?
Okay, I have rolled 2 plus 3, I guess, so 5.
5. It doesn't hit. So, Toad, what are you doing?
I'm going to jump on his back, disorientate him a little bit, make a lot of noise, and body slam him if possible.
Are you trying to distract him?
Yes, that's what that sounds more sensible. Yes, I'll
Right.
distract him so that Bigby
I will
has
let
a
you
better
roll your deception, and you won't do any damage. But if you get higher than 6, so if you roll over 3, I will say that Bigby gets 2 attacks in the next go.
Okay, great. I got a 3.
3. So that's a 6. So yep, I'll allow that. So you kind of like, you're not doing any damage, but Bluebeard's like really distracted. He's got 2 attacks. He's going to throw 1 at Jack. So that is a 5 to hit, which I think beats Jack. So he hits Toad, but Toad's special power kicks in, which I don't know if you remember, but Toad's power is the first hit of any combat encounter he automatically dodges. So he throws a hit at Toad, but Jack's so fast he hops off of Bluebeard's back and dodges away from Bluebeard. So Bluebeard's gonna fire. He hasn't landed a single punch yet, this brave fighter. Liam, can you roll and see if Bluebeard, a 6 would beat Bluebeard, so you need to get over 3 to dodge this attack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you don't mess with the Butterfly Effect podcast, Bluebeard. Right, I rolled a 2 plus 3, 5.
Okay, he does just catch you then. So I'm gonna roll to hit. Oh, it's all his damage. So he is gonna hit you for 9. which is the best thing he could have done. So he has only managed to hit you once, but he has taken 9 health off of you, which I think puts you on 21 health, if I'm right.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm going to say Jack manages to break out of his chair that's binding him, and he's going to start to run for the door. Bigby, you'll go.
Oh, it's like a telltale choice.
There is 2 of you, so you've got that on your side.
Yeah, okay, Toad, maybe I stick with Bluebeard. Maybe you should go for Jack.
Yeah.
At this point, is he still pinned under me?
Yeah, you're kind of like grappled together, so he can still hit you, but he can't leave you.
Okay, cool. I will, I'm going to do the same move. I want to hit him in the back of the head again.
What I can say is you can wolf out, which will add 1 point to all of your scores.
Yeah, I mean, I have just taken a hit, right? So, you know, I feel like I'm angry right now, so I feel like I could wolf out.
What I will say is that wolfing out will mean that you would lose so your entire goal has to be wolfing out, but you will go back to 30 hit points and you can add 1 to all of your stats.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Do you want to gamble?
I think we do, right? Like, you know.
I mean, it's a character thing. It was really fucking cool for Bigby to wolf out.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna wolf out.
Right, I'm just making a note. You know what? I am kind of just going to add your strength and defense because I don't think you're going to start trying to lie to him. Right, Toad, what are you doing?
I've got to give chase of an eye to Jack.
Okay, so I'm going to say, can you roll to try and knock Jack over? So roll and add 1 to it.
You should like bowl his missing eyeball at his feet, so he trips over his own eyeball.
I've got a 5.
A 5. Yep, you managed to knock him to the floor. Because he's lost 1 eye, his depth perception isn't very good. So he kind of like, you kind of catch him and then he hits a door frame and hits the floor quite hard. So well done. But now it's Bluebeard's go, and he is going to try and attack Bigby twice. That is 6. Does that actually? So Liam, you have to roll higher than a 2 with your new wolf form.
Okay, I have rolled a 3. Ooh.
Oh, okay, so he's going to try again. He's got a 6. So you have to roll 6, but plus his score. So you're going to have to roll 4 or higher.
4 or higher, yeah. And is that with the wolf stuff in effect?
Yeah, that's your wolf stuff.
Okay. Oh, I landed a 2.
Oh, okay, so he does get 1 hit. So he is going to take off 3 bits of health, but in your wolf form now, that's kind of like by the by.
Yeah, that's okay. He's just making me madder. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, Bigby, like Bluebeard is looking a little bit like, not scared, but like, okay, like I thought I was attacking someone tied to a chair and now I'm fighting a freaking werewolf. Right, Bluebeard. Oh no, it's your go, Bigby. So what are you doing to him?
Right, I'm furious. This guy's just hit me twice, so I'm gonna get up, take him off the floor, and I'm gonna just chuck him across the living room into a wall. Preferably at like, you know, if there's a fireplace, I'd love, to do that.
Okay. Right. Can you roll and see if you can get him?
Okay. Right. I have rolled. Oh, a 5.
5. Yes, you get him. Now you throw him across the floor. Can you tell me how much health it takes off? Roll and add a 4 to it.
Okay. A 3 plus 4, 7.
7. Okay. Yes, that doesn't take him down to 0 health, but in my notes I said if you get him down, if you take off 75% of his health, he gives up and he's like, alright, okay, you do it your way. You have won your first combat thing. Well done. So you have basically got Bluebeard and Jack as your prisoners. So I'm going to say that you kind of wait with them and then you call the business office You can get through to Snow, but what's his name? Buffkin answers, and then in time you get 2 people show up. One of them is Grimble, who is the security guard who is always asleep at the apartments. We didn't really find out a lot of him, but you did see him in the game. He was the sleeping security guard.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And you also see a character you've never met before who shows up called King Cole. Now, a little bit of lore. King Cole is basically the head of the mayor of Fabletown. Now, in the game, Ichabod, they say he's away, and Ichabod Cranes kind of like got his job temporarily. But usually, it is King Cole in charge, and he's decided to come to you himself. Bigby, Toad, thank you very much for taking care of these miscreants. We're going to take them out of the way just in time for the Remembrance Ball. You're doing a great job, guys. Now, tell me, do you have any idea how soon you're going to wrap this up?
We just need a little bit more time. We need to ask them questions and stuff, and I just need to catch up with Snow. But yeah, potentially. I can't put a time frame on it, but we're about to close this case, I reckon.
Well, Bigby, you know that a crime of this nature, definitely a Fable getting injured, it's bad for Fabletown. We've been through so much, and we don't like this stress. So I'm going to help you, Bigby. I'm going to make your job a little bit easier. We're going to put someone else in charge of questioning these 2, and we'll share the results. And I'm going to say, by the end of the Remembrance Ball, you're going to come to the end of your case. And you get the sense that he's being really friendly, but what he's saying is tomorrow is the Remembrance Ball, and if you don't tell him, solve the case by the end of the ball, it's over, and he's just going to arrest the pair of them. He leaves with them. We're coming up to the end of this episode now, but you are in Jack's house, unsupervised, so this might be a time to do a little bit of investigation. So if Jack's your suspect, you might be able to get some evidence. So before we call it a day, what do you want to do in Jack's apartment?
Check all his drawers.
So you go through his drawers. In his bedroom, you notice a few things. You notice his wall is covered in post-it notes, and it's basically just really bad business ideas. He's clearly a get-rich-quick kind of guy, and he's just got all of these mad ideas, AI, let's invent AI, or you can see he's starting another scam in business, for the Mondays. He's this one's gonna work. Just loads of really bad ideas. There is a stone door in his bedroom, but it doesn't have a door handle. It's literally, you could see a door, but it doesn't have any way to open it. And you can also see a bedside table with a letter written by it. What do you want to look at first?
Toad, I'll let you pick.
It's got to be the secret door, innit? Got to be.
So you go up to the door. The door is made of stone, and there's no way of you can't see how to open it. It's you can see the frame of a door, but there's no handle, there's no key, there's no kind of button, or there's no way to open it. You do notice there's this plinth, and on it there's this perfectly stone sphere, almost, it looks like an ornament. So that's your clues. What do you want to do with this information?
Okay, I guess we tinker with the sphere, and if that doesn't work, if I'm still a wolf, I'll just punch it down.
So you're tinkering with it. So you go up to it, you lift the stone ball up. As soon as you lift the stone ball up, the door disappears.
Oh, it's one of those disappeary doors in the game.
It's just a wall now. So you put the stone ball back, and then the stone door appears, but it still has no handle.
Okay. Right, interesting. Can I touch the wall, the stone wall, where it is, to see if it's a portal? Can I go through it?
You touch the stone wall. It is a door, and it's a very heavy one. And you see some markings on the door, though. It says stone for stone, wood for wood, water for water.
Can we do like an investigation roll each? Would that help in any sense?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, Jack, let's roll. Oh, I got a 1. Never mind. It's on you, Jack.
I got a 4.
Okay, so that's plus your 2 for investigation. That's a 6. So with a 6, you're like, let's try and put something else instead of the stone ball on the plinth. So grab anything in the room and put it on the stone plinth.
Right. Okay, so stone for stone, wood for wood, water for water. So I'm thinking I could put something wooden on there, and then we could blow it down. You know, because I'm a wolf. I've blown like wooden houses down before. Or if we change it to something water, we could probably just walk right through it. So do you reckon we should find anything with those 2 materials, Toad?
Yeah, let's have a look for a fish tank or glass of water or something.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
There is no fish tank, but he does have a sink like most people. So yep, you could get a glass of water, or do you just want to pour water on the plinth? How are you doing it?
Yeah, if that removes glass, yeah, probably best. Let's just put some water on it.
Okay. So you pour water on it, and the stone door disappears and turns into a waterfall. And you are right, you can walk right through that waterfall.
Okay. Before I do, can I read this letter?
Yeah, absolutely. So the letter says, no money for glamour, need a plan B.
Okay.
Can you roll an investigation check, Liam?
Yes, I rolled a 3 plus a 2, so 5.
Okay, sorry, that's not quite enough. You're just like, okay, this is Jack's clearly coming up with another crazy scheme.
Wait. Am I still wolf though? Is that actually a 6 though?
Yes, you're correct. Okay, you just did it. So kind of like, you walk away, and then your wolf senses kick in, and you're like, hang on. Post-it notes. So you go back to the post-it notes, and you're like, this is different handwriting. So Jack did not write the no money for glamour, need a plan B. It is someone else.
Cool. Can I steal a post-it note just so I have that as evidence?
Yep. All right. So you've got added the 1 post-it note and 1 letter to your inventory. Okay. So now the only thing left to do is go through the waterfall. So you go through the waterfall, and you are in like a walk-in wardrobe. And there's only one thing in it. There's like a mannequin, and on the mannequin is a black wig, a black sequin dress, and a wolf masquerade mask, and a post-it note on it that goes Remembrance Day. And that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening to our Wolf Among Us mystery. I think these guys are very close to solving this murder. So come back next time. And I think they're probably just about ready to give their theories and solve it. But I want to know if you have any theories in the comment section. And you'll see if they are right next week. Okay, anything else you want to add to that, guys?
Nah, I'm gonna have to process that one, but yeah, I think we're onto something now. But yeah, no, very good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'll hold fire as well.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
But yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you all next week.
See you later.